Hi, and welcome to ProjX360. This video will cover settings and setup of all your different settings through ProjX360. We'll first start going over to settings and then configuration, and that'll take you to the project's configuration page. Here's where you'll enter your company information, set up your time zone, set up your date format, how long you want your warranty to come in automatically, your prefix for your invoices, and also this is where you can set up your different currencies. So you can add different currencies if you're in another country instead of the US. You can also set up your color codes for time off, meetings, and other for the Gantt colors. You can also set up your different project statuses. By clicking on it, you can rename the statuses to whatever you'd like. You can also set up your color palette to whatever you'd like. And if you hit this paintbrush up here is where you can actually set up and add a color to your color palette. So just hit add color. It comes in black automatically. Click on it, it'll bring up the whole color palette in front of you. You can then grab whatever you'd like and select whatever color you'd like. Get it kind of to where you want it. And then once you have it, hit choose. And now that new color is there available for you. You'll also want to go through and set up your business days and hours. This will come in handy for when you're doing scheduling. So when you hit the all-day event, it'll put in the office hours that you put in. And also when you're scheduling, it'll only show, for instance, if you have Monday through Friday selected and don't have Saturday or Sunday selected. If you're using any of our integrations, you will put in the portal key, for instance, here, DTools, Xero, any of that right here. Then also going on, when you're done with this, you'll want to go to employees, and you'll want to go and set up all your employees. To add a new employee, simply go up to the cog and hit new employee. It'll then take you into the employee setup. Here you'll have the employee overview where you'll enter all their information, address and everything. Everything is clickable, so you can just edit anything right here. Here you'll choose if they have access to a proposal license or a CRM license, again under employee overview. And this is where you can activate and deactivate them also. You can select a color code for that employee right here. Then you'll want to go into security settings, and this is where you can choose what they do and don't have access to in the software. So you'll want to kind of go through everything, and there's a few tabs up here on top that you'll want to go through and check. And then lastly, you'll want to go and hit notifications. This is the notification section where we do have notifications for every aspect of the software. Everything does come turned off, so this is an important one to make sure you turn on any notification settings that you want your employees to have during it. Just simply select the section you want to go and set the settings. It'll bring up everything that's available in that section to get alerts for or notifications for, and then you can click on it and it'll allow you to choose no notification, software only, which means just a notification up here in the software, email only, or both software and email. Also, you can put a different email address in here where you want the notifications to go to instead of the main email that you set up the employee with. This comes in handy if you click the little info button right here. If you want to do email to SMS, all the major carriers, for instance, Verizon, you just put in the phone number at vtex.com, and what it does, it turns that email into a text message, so they'll get text messages instead of emails. Sometimes the text like that a little more. Also in this section, there's a shortcut to all these employees' tasks, all the teams this employee belongs to, and all the projects this employee is associated with. Moving on, you'll want to go to phases, and you'll want to set up all your different phases that you use. So these are installation phases. So you'll want to, programming, engineering, pre-wire, trim, whatever you want to call them. Anything can be edited later on by just clicking on it again. To add a phase, just click the cog and hit add phase on that. And then you'll want to put in what your cost is and what you charge. And here you can activate also and deactivate phases. You cannot delete because things are tied to it. So you can deactivate if you're not using that phase anymore. And then you can flip between your active and your inactive phases right here on top. Then if you're done with that, you'll want to hit tax settings. On the tax settings, you can create as many different tax rules as you'd like. You simply just go to the cog and hit add tax rule. Give it a tax name. And you can put in the tax rate. And then choose, is it for equipment, labor, or both? And hit OK. And now that has been added to your tax rate. So you can choose, that'll be in your drop down to choose from when you're creating invoices and also for when you're creating proposals. Going on, you can set up your teams. So for scheduling, you can create as many different teams as you'd like. So you could have like a final team, a pre-wire team, a service team, trim, whatever you want. To add a new team, just hit the plus symbol, and then you'll give that team a name. So maybe it's programming, hit OK. And then you'll have all your employees right here, and you can just drag over whoever you want to be part of that team. And again, it can be as many people as you'd like. When you're done, just X out, and now that team has been added to your team list. And you can go in and edit them at any time by clicking the edit button. And you can edit that team at any time. Then you'll want to go down to your trades. And here's where you can add all the trades that you do business with on a regular basis. So builders, architects, electrical contractors, whoever you do on a regular basis. Again, you'll hit add trade, and it'll then ask, the company name, and then you can choose, or add, you can add a new category. You can choose what type it is. If it's a, designer, you can put in the contact. You put in your email address, their phone number, and any additional information you want, and just simply hit add. And that has now been added to the trade list right here for you. Then after you're done adding all your trades, if you ever need help or support, you can always hit the help or support button, or you can hit it up here, and that'll take you to any of all the different videos for support of ProjX360. And that covers all the basic settings and configuration for ProjX360. Thank you. Have a great day.